Hello everybody and welcome to E-Watch. Wow, I messed up that beginning. Anyway, so can't remember when I did the last update, although I know that they have actually added quite a lot of stuff this week. So we'll jump right in. So, yeah, you can see me in the camera a little bit. Anyway, you know that from previous episodes I don't agree with the kind of prices they're doing. Nintendo are giving for everything. I think they are pathetic, really. They are ridiculously overpriced. And I think Nintendo needs to seriously look at the prices they're giving for old games that are almost 14, 15 years old. I mean, it's getting a bit silly. But, so because of that, I have not bought any other games at all from this store. I've not bought any. The only things I have from this store are the free things, like Pokédex 3D. And for everyone who's thinking, oh, I can't wait to get my 3DS, and then I'll go on the 3DS e-store and download those free stuff, those three things that Jake was talking about. Well, I'm sorry to tell you this, but Excitebike, no. The only free thing they gave you really at launch, apart from Pokédex, is £5.40. Of course, if you played it in the past and you liked it, you know, if you want to, you could get it, I guess. It's kind of been revamped a little bit with 3D, hence the 3D Classics part of the title. But to be honest, obviously I'm kind of spoiled with all the new games of the age, but it's not that fantastic. You know, you can put a few minutes into it and have a little bit of a laugh, but you can't play it for extended amounts of time. So, yeah, unlucky everyone. If you don't have your 3DS yet, you're not getting a free game. But don't worry, Pokédex 3D is still free, so you know, you can get something at launch. So this was one of the big things that they added into the store, which is a bunch of game trailers from Nintendo's E3, which and I think Nintendo's E3 went pretty well, really. Announced the Wii U, which looks kind of cool, and they announced quite a lot of 3DS games which are coming out in the near future. So the ones they have there at the moment are... one second. There we go. The new Mario Kart game, which I've had a look at a little bit. You can now fly in it, or glide, should I say. You use oh crap, what are they called? A hand glider, that's it. You use like a hand glider in your car. You can also drive underwater, so expect some underwater courses, I guess. That's the new Resident Evil game, which looks really, really, really good. A bit of an improvement on Mercenaries, which recently came out, which is literally just a mini game that was in 4 and 5. Yeah, that looks really, really nice. So Star Fox 64 3D is a 3D remake of the original Star Fox game. That looks kind of good as well. The game never really was my cup of tea, but you know, for all you fans out there, I guess that's a good thing. The new Super Mario game, which excited me quite a lot. I love my Mario games, and this one will be no exception. So yeah, it looks pretty good. You've got the Tanuki suit, which was from... oh god, here we go. Alright, okay guys, I can't remember what suit, I can't remember what Mario game it's from. But anyway, it makes you go in a raccoon suit when you pick up the special feather, and you can kind of like fly with it and stuff. It's kind of cool. You pretty much know about that. Already kind of made a video about it. Don't really know why it's on there for the E3 trailers. There wasn't that much about it. Oh, the new Animal Crossing is kind of something I like sometimes to play. Not really. There's not really much you can do with Animal Crossing to make a difference, but I guess the 3D feature might improve it a little bit, because you're generally on a world which sort of rotates as you run around. And you can also swim in this one, which you could never do in any of the previous games. So Kid Icarus was one of the very first games they announced for the 3DS, and it didn't come out at launch. Personally, I can't stand Kid Icarus, or Pip, whatever you want to call him. He annoys me immensely. Probably from bad experiences on Smash Bros. Brawl, playing with other people who are terrible at the game, but just spam his moves over and over again, so yeah. I don't think I'll be getting that game. So Luigi's Mansion. Yeah, I'm pretty excited for that. And I got a bit upset a couple of days ago when I tried to look for my old copy for the GameCube for Luigi's Mansion 1, and I can't find it anywhere. Can find my Super Mario Sunshine disc, but no Luigi's Mansion. So we'll leave that for later. So Metal Gear Solid 3D Snake Eater. I'm not quite sure if it's a remake or not, but there was a game before called Snake Eater. That looks quite good as well. Graphics look really good. So Paper Mario, for all you RPG-ish fans out there who like Mario 2, he's coming out with another adventure into the flat world of Paper Mario. That looks pretty good as well. Played all the previous ones, so it's not like Super Paper Mario either. It's not going to be a platformer. It's just an RPG game. So that's the extent of the trailers which they released lately. Let's take a look quickly through the store. On the Virtual Console, we have a couple of new games, including Kirby's Dream Land, which is kind of cool. We got Fortified Zone, which I'm not entirely sure what it is. That's £2.70. Kicks, I guess, is a strange game, kind of like that game with the squares you play on a piece of paper, I think. Of course, you got Kirby's Dream Land, which I was almost about to buy. That's £3.60. Yeah, and then all the other games which I've talked to you about before. So you know, if you think I should buy Kirby's Dream Land, if you think it's worth it, I mean, leave a comment if you've had a good experience with it or whatever, or if it's actually good on the 3DS. Or if you think, maybe you disagree with me and you think the prices on the 3DS store are actually quite good. You know, just comment. So this is Art Academy. First semester, which kind of makes me think it's going to be a series. And yes it is. Yes it is. Split into semesters, American style. These are expensive. They're £7.20. And I've never really seen the fascination with sort of drawing and painting games on the DS, as, you know, the stylus isn't that accurate, so you're not going to be drawing any fantastic paintings anytime soon with that. So they've added sort of a new section on here. They've sort of added a lot of things into sections now. So this is Into Space, and for some reason Alleyway is on there. I think they may have made a little bit of a mistake there, but you know, that's on there. And then a bunch of DSiWare games pretty much on there. I've probably talked about them all before. So yeah, that's that section. Just makes looking for certain things a little bit easier, I guess. As I said before, that's still free, so people can still get the Pokédex 3D without paying. So you got number games, which pretty much consists of like brain training games, and there's one here called A Little Bit of Brain Training, which is Dr. Karashima, which was a big hit on the previous DS. Is yeah, a bunch of like Sudoku games and stuff like that. Uno for some reason, I don't know why that's on there, and a calculator, which is once again a rip-off. It's £1.80. So there were the DSiWare games, Donkey Kong sort of section, and this is one of the big updates. Now, Dragon Quest is an extremely popular game among the people. A lot of people really like this game. But it's not a straight RPG. like it is normally. This is in fact a strategy game. It's called Dragon Quest Wars this time, as you can see. And I believe you take control of like about 5 different creatures or monsters from the game, and it's more of a strategy game now. Well, this one is anyway, and that is actually a DSiWare game. So check that out. I can't show you any pictures at the moment because the pictures thing isn't very good on the store. But so there are all the other sections. You can guess what's in them. A little bit of Ocarina of Time stuff. So it wasn't a major update. It's getting along. It's getting along quite nicely, I guess. I think they just need to bring out some really good updates with some properly good old games. Maybe some more recent games which were on, Game Boy. I'm not really sure if they could do Game Boy Advance games, but that'd be pretty nice too. Adding stuff like Zelda and Minish Cap, that'd be much appreciated. Yeah, I really think they should add Game Boy Advance games, because it just, it seems right that they would do something like that. And it would also, I think it would boost their sales for the 3DS store if they added stuff like that. Obviously they're going to save their big titles to actually release on a cartridge, but I think they should start adding some actually worthwhile virtual console games. So now I've got a little surprise for you guys that I'm going to show you. A lot of you probably know, all in the know about your video games, and you've probably already seen it, but for people who haven't, here is your present. There you go. Are you happy? Let's just see if it's what you wanted for your early Christmas present or whatever holiday you give presents for. Here you go. It's gonna open right now. Oh my god, it's a Luigi's Mansion 2 trailer! Alright, it was a little bit of an anticlimax, I know. But something to round off the end of the episode with. So let's take a look.
Peggy 7.
Yeah, bet that gave you all goosebumps, huh? Some scary stuff there. Yeah, so that should be interesting. Should be an interesting return to that franchise. Well, we didn't even know it was going to be a franchise, but it looks pretty good. Looks like could have some pretty good fun with that. Looks like Luigi's got a couple of new abilities up his sleeve to deal with those pesky ghosts. But I guess it's a pretty light-hearted view of horror, something for the little ones to enjoy. So yeah, that's going to be pretty much the end of this episode. I hope you really enjoyed it. You probably noticed that I sound a little bit happier than I do normally on these videos. And that's because I pretty much finished school at the moment. I have an extremely long summer to deal with. So the channel and everything should be updated quite a lot from now on. Me and Azera are taking a look at possibly trying to get our podcast up and running soon. But yeah, I'm not sure if that'll be out like instantly, you know. So it should be out pretty soon, so stay tuned basically. And also, if you haven't looked already, we actually have a Posterous site, which is basically our replacement at the moment, or, you know, our base operations. Because, as many of you will know, Apple discontinued their Mobile Me service, which has kind of thrown our whole website function into the air, because we were going to use Mobile Me to host our website. So we're in the process of looking for another one, and possibly making our own server for our website, which would be cool. So yeah, stay tuned, and keep your eyes on the channel, and keep your eyes on the world of technology. So see you next time, guys.